The sounds of chaos in Kentucky. Breaking tonight, 2 officers shot, fires in the streets, and the National Guard brought in. All this part of the growing outrage after a grand jury's decision that no officers would be directly charged in the death of Breonna Taylor. Good evening, I'm Christine Johnson.
I'm Maurice Dubois. Now on CBS 2 and streaming on CBSN New York, we have live pictures for you from Chopper 2 over Lower Manhattan. Between 4,000 and 5,000 protesters have taken to the streets of the city tonight. So far, protests here have remained peaceful, and we have not heard about any arrests.
Today's decision in Kentucky is showing its impact across the country at this hour. Right now, protests are underway in cities including Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., Atlanta, and Chicago.
CBS 2 has team coverage for you tonight. Ali Bauman live on the protests underway in our area. But we begin with Dick Brennan with more information on the situation in Louisville and an update on those officers who've been shot. Dick.
Well, Maurice, both of the officers are in the hospital, and it appears they're going to recover. They're going to be okay. A suspect is in custody. Some of the chaotic scene after the shooting was caught on police video. Unrest on the streets of Louisville as protests turned violent.
Shots fired, shots fired.
2 members of the Louisville Metro Police Department were shot.
Right there, officer down, right there. Officer down.
This was the chaotic scene from police cam video.
Officer down, they're backing officers out. Officer down. They're going to double back on us right here down this alley.
Police say both officers are hospitalized with apparently non-life-threatening injuries.
One is in alert and stable. The other officer is currently undergoing surgery and stable.
Police have flooded the streets, enforcing a curfew that's now in place. Earlier, after the grand jury decision was released, demonstrators and police clashed, and many boiled over with emotion.
This is why we are angry.
We've been out here for over 100+ days. This is ridiculous. You know, it's not fair. At the end of the day, like, how much is a black woman's life worth?
26-year-old Breonna Taylor was an emergency medical technician. She was shot dead while standing in her hallway during an early morning botched police raid.
I'm outside.
It happened on March 13th as Detective Brett Hankison, Detective Miles Cosgrove, and Sergeant Jonathan Mattingly executed the search warrant.
Somebody kicked in the door inside my girlfriend.
Taylor's boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, says he believed that the police were intruders and fired a single shot, hitting Mattingly. Officers returned fire. Taylor was hit 6 times.
The use of force by Mattingly and Cosgrove was justified to protect themselves.
But the grand jury indicted Hankison for wildly firing 10 shots into a neighboring apartment, which means nobody will face state charges in Taylor's death.
She's in her apartment. She's in the sanctity of her home, the place where you are expected to be safe.
Now, former officer Hankison was arrested and released on $15,000 bail. The FBI is conducting a civil rights investigation, but that could go on for months. And to repeat, 2 Louisville police officers shot are in stable condition with non-life-threatening injuries tonight. Christina, Maurice.
Okay, Dick Brennan, thank you.